Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Melony's Creative Corner. This morning I thought I would work on creating a granny square. I know a lot of you may already know it, but I know there's probably some that don't. So as part of my vintage book, heritage, of course I don't remember the name now, but out of the patterns that I was using, the Heirloom Afghan, this was one of the squares that is in it. So, that being said, let's get busy. Alright, I pray you have a blessed day and that everything is going well so far and that it just gets better. So, let me bring this down a little more. And there we go. Alright, we're going to start with a slip stitch. Just make a ring and push your thread right through it. Okay? Let's do that again. Now this is for those that don't know. I know there's a lot that probably do, but you just make a ring, just cross that over like that, and push your thread right through it. Grab that and pull it tight. There we go. Alright, we've got our slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 4. So you're just going to wrap your hook right around the thread yarn and pull it right through. There you've got your first chain. We're going to do that until we have 4. Okay? See how that is? Alright, and if you need to stop the video at any time, feel free. And we're going to slip stitch in the very first stitch here. So we're going to insert our hook, pull up that yarn right there, and pull it through the loop that is on our hook. Alright, so now you see we've got our ring, and sometimes that gets a little snug, so I just kind of like to work my finger in there so that you can keep an eye on that little ring. Alright, now we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now that is going to count as our first double crochet now and throughout the pattern. Alright, so now we're going to add 2 double crochets. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the ring, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, and pull through the remaining 2. Alright, so now we have 2 with that chain 3, which is going to be counting as our first double. So we've got 2, so we need 1 more double. Alright, now we're going to chain 2. Now we're going to do that 3 times so that we end up with 4 of these 3 crochet or 3 doubles cluster. So yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, and pull through the remainder. So then we've got 1, we've got 2, and 3. Alright, now there's our second set of 3. We're going to chain 2, and in the same ring here we're going to do 3 more doubles, alright. I should have had my bowl out here, but that's alright, it still works. Alright, there's 3 double. Now we need to chain 2, and we're going to work right back into that same ring and put 3 more doubles. And remember, you can always slow this down if you need to, pause it, whatever, till you get caught up. And if you have any questions, please ask in the text. I will be glad to answer anything, and if I don't know, I'll find out from somebody who does. Alright, so we've got our 4 doubles in here. Alright, so we're going to go over here to the top of that initial chain 3, but first we're going to chain 2. Alright, so now we go over here to the top of that chain 3, insert our hook, grab the yarn, pull it through, and pull it through for a slip stitch, completing our initial row 1. Alright, so you should have 12 double crochets in here. So that's 3, 6, 9, and then 12. Alright, okay, now on row 2, what we're going to do is we are going to slip stitch over. So we're going to go in right here. We're going to slip stitch. So we're going to stick our hook in, grab that yarn, and pull it through the loop on our hook. Alright, and we're going to do that again right here in this next stitch. So we're going to insert our hook, drop a loop, and pull it through the loop on our hook. Alright, now we also want to make sure that we mark the correct side or the right side. So we want to place a stitch marker on this side. Alright, so I'm just going to stick it over here, well, somewhere, so that we know that this is the correct side. Okay? Alright, now we're going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space, and then we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, you see how that's looking? Alright. Okay, now back into this same space here, we're going to put 2 more double crochet right into that space. And remember, we are counting this first chain 3 as a double. Alright, so now we've added 2 more doubles, so we've got our 3. So we're going to chain 2, And now we are going to, in this same chain 2 space, we're going to add 3 more double crochets. And I think that may be just a bit too close. Might be making you guys go cross-eyed, and I sure don't want that. Alright, but all I can do is go from my angle, and I'm like, that may not be so cool. One of these days I might get this all figured out, but for now, you're along for the ride with me. Woohoo! Okay, now we've got, this is going to be our corner. Alright, now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go over to this next chain 2 space. Alright, so we're going to make a set of 3 more double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, drop a loop, yarn over, pull off 2, yarn over, and pull off 2. Alright, and we're going to do that till we have 3 more in that same chain 2 space. Okay? Now we're going to chain 2. And in that same chain 2 space, we're going to add 3 more double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Alright, you can kind of get a sense of what it's going to look like now. And now we're going to chain 1 and go to the next chain 2 space, and we're going to put 3 more double crochets in that space. Alright, now we're going to chain 2, and in that same chain 2 space, again, we're going to add 3 more double crochet. Okay, see that? Alright, now we're going to chain 1 and go to our next chain 2 space here. Alright, so 3 doubles into that chain 2 space. There's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and in that same chain 2 space we're going to add 3 more double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. My ball of yarn is not cooperating. Alright. Alright, now we're coming to the end of this. You can see where the corners are now. So we're going to chain 1 right here, and we're going to go back over to this chain 3 space here, and we're going to insert our hook into the top of that chain 3 space if it cooperates. We're going to draw up a loop, and we're going to go through the loop that's on our hook for a slip stitch right there. Okay. Now we're going to do the slip stitch deal here again. So we're going to insert our hook here, pull up a loop, and pull it through the loop that's on our hook. Alright, we're going to do that again. Insert right here, draw up a loop, pull it right through the loop that's on our hook to do another slip stitch. And into the chain 2 space, we're going to draw up a loop and pull through that loop on our hook. And I'm going to do that again because I had my yarn split. There's some of this yarn that if you're not careful it will split on you, and I don't think I told you, but I got this on clearance at Hobby Lobby. It is the Crafter's Secret cotton, and it's 100% cotton. It is weathered sand. It is 95 yards, and I am using a 4.5 hook. Alright, this is, on this one it says it's a G, 4.5 millimeter. Alright, so now we've come over here to the chain 2 space. We are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is what we are going to do for the whole way around. And it is basically a repeat. And it gets to be very easy because you can make this as big as you want. I'm making 7 by 7 squares for this granny square for this heirloom afghan that I'm making. Alright, so back here in the chain 2 space, we're going to put 2 more double crochets, a chain 2 because this will be our corner, and 3 more doubles in the same chain 2 spot. Okay, and we're going to do that all the way around. Alright, now in the middle, remember you only chain 1. So chain 1, and we'll put 3 doubles into that next chain 2 space. So 1 and 2 and 3. And we'll chain 1, and we'll go to that corner here in that chain 2 space, and we'll put 3 doubles right here, and because that is our corner, we will chain 2 and in that same chain 2 spot we'll put 3 more doubles. So 1, 2, and 3. Alright, again you can start to see how that is going to work out. Okay, so again you're going to put 3 doubles and a chain 1, and in the corner you'll put 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 more doubles. Then down here it'll be 3 doubles, and oh, I forgot to tell you, in the corner you put the 3 doubles, a chain 2, 3 doubles, and then a chain 1. So let's keep going. So I just finished the chain, or the 3 doubles, so we'll chain 1. So the only place you put the chain 2 is in the corners. So that'd be chain 1 and then 3 doubles. And then a chain 1. Alright, we're back at a corner. So we'll put 3 double, chain 2, 3 double, and then a chain 1. And 3. Chain 2, and 3 more doubles. 1, 2, and 3. All in that chain 2 space. And then we'll chain 1. Alright. See how that's working out? Alright, you just do that all the way around. It's a repeat. And remember, at the end, I'll meet you back over here. So you can just keep going. Do your 3 doubles in those chain 2 spaces with a chain 1 until you get to the corners. And make sure you chain 2 in your corners, and then 3 more in that same chain 2 space. Now you'll chain 1, and with each round you will get an extra center one, where you just add 3 doubles and a chain 1 until you get to that corner. Alright, so I'm going to finish this row with 3 double and 3 and a chain 1. Alright, and we're going to again go to the top of that chain 3, 1, 2, 3, which was where we started the row. We're going to insert our hook into that chain 3, pull up that yarn, and pull it through the loop on our hook for a slip stitch. Alright, and there is row 3. Now 4 through 6, it's just going to keep going. So again, to get over to this chain 2 area, you'll need to slip stitch into the tops of these stitches here. So we'll just pull up that insert into the stitch, pull up, and draw through the loop on our hook, and pull that up here, and then chain 3. Alright, and that is how you make Granny. Now you can make this as big as you want or as small as you want. And this is what it looks like when you get done. Let me get this back. Now I haven't woven in the ends. I'm not going to do that because all of these are going to be in that heritage and the heritage Afghan. So anyway, there you go. So we have our, and sometimes these will need blocked, sometimes they won't, but I hope you have a blessed day, and you know we're going to have a great adventure because that's just the way it rolls here. So thank you for stopping in and visiting Melony's Creative Corner. I pray you have a blessed day, and here's to that next great adventure because it's on its way. God bless.